Hello and welcome. This is Love is Dead, and I'm coming to you with a commentated replay. I'm new to the casting scene, trying to break into it, hoping that I can provide some content to this excellent game we got. I love Dota 2. Today, what I found for you guys is a matchmaking game. It was a public game. We have E.G. Maelk playing on the Radiant side against we got Quantic Korok on the Dire side. I'm sure you've seen Maelk and his Venomancer. If you haven't, you might want to check that one out. And Korok is someone who's making a name for himself recently in the scene. If you want to check out Join Dota's Open, the final game there. He played an excellent Queen of Pain in Game 3. I didn't see that. I kind of fell asleep before I was able to watch the end of Game 3. But he was doing great throughout those 3 games. And I don't know if they won the last one, but definitely a good guy to be checking out. So what do we got on the Radiant side? We got Maelk. He's going to be playing Vengeful Spirit. He's going to be taking the middle lane. Top lane, we have Earthshaker and Sand King. These two guys are also part of EG, although I don't know exactly who they are because they've covered up their names. And I think Korok is playing with a couple of his friends. Well, let me finish off the Radiant side before I get ahead of myself. We got Pudge playing Skeleton King, and finally we have this dude playing Juggernaut. I don't know how to pronounce that. On the Dire side, we got Derek Y. He's playing Bane. We got Marmo on Tiny. We got our Quantic Korok middle lane against Maelk as Vengeful Spirit. We have Broya, he's playing Dazzle, and Gunther playing Faceless Void. So one thing I noticed pretty early is that Bane and Tiny are both heroes that are traditionally, or well, a lot of the times played in mid lane. So we got basically three mid lane heroes on the Dire side. That might be a problem later on. We have Pudge, he needs middle lane to get those early levels. We got Bane and Tiny, who usually just take that lane to get that early ganking power. He's doing really well so far against Vengeful Spirit, who doesn't want to go anywhere near him. And top lane, we have Earthshaker and Sand King, who both have a lot of. We got Sand King, who's able to come out with a Burrow Strike to stun, and then you have Fissure, who's Fissure on Earthshaker as well, plus his Echo Slam and his Enchant Totem, so a ton of stun there. That's going to be a problem for Faceless Void because they can stun him up for a long time. He's pretty weak early on, and those early stuns can deal a ton of damage. So going to have a little bit of a problem there, I am going to guess. Dazzle is there to save him with the Shallow Grave as well as the Shadow Wave, which will heal him back up, and is able to push the creeps a little bit. But that's not what you want as Faceless Void, because Faceless Void needs farm and not pushing. Korok here, he's got his 600 gold, so he's probably going to be buying up a bottle at this point. He's going to need that middle lane so that he can put the pressure on with hooks as well as use Rot to its maximum ability. He hasn't had to use up a Salve or a Tango yet. So playing it safe early on. The farm for him, he's got 12 versus Vengeful Spirit, who has 3, so he's doing pretty decently in this middle lane. Definitely taking a strong role right now. And I missed the first blood up top with Gunther going down to Sand King. And probably what happened was that series of stuns I was thinking about. You got Burrow Strike, no mana, that's the only thing he could have spent his mana on. And I don't know if he cast Fissure, but probably. So he's going to have a tough lane now that he's already died. That'll give him the disadvantage in levels, which is not something that he wants. Faceless Void is much like Anti-Mage in that they need all the farm he needs all the farm that he can get. Korok in the middle lane, still taking a ton of last hits. Maelk just not trying to pressure him at all. Taking some points in Magic Missile as well as the Vengeance Aura to deal some bonus damage, although I haven't really come off with that yet, and doesn't have any other ranged heroes actually to, because this Vengeful Spirit Order increases nearby friendly's physical damage. Oh, so physical damage bonus, so not just I'm not getting it confused. I think Drow Ranger has the Drow Ranger has the, no, I don't remember who. Anyway, so yeah, that'll give percentage damage plus, which would be nice. So I guess he's just gonna kind of let the middle lane be a wash at this point. Not gonna pressure Pudge a whole lot. Just trying to get ready for the team fights that he's going to need to take part in. And we have a lot of damage coming out from Juggernaut. Going on the Void. He takes a Brain Sap to try to take as much health as he can away. Is able to escape from that initial charge, but that Kaz really needed to back off there with such low health. The toss able to finish him off real easily. And Juggernaut's going to go back to his jungle where he has been most of the game. That early gank didn't work out for him. Skeleton King teleporting back. Level 4, so 2 levels away from his reincarnation, which is going to be a problem. Which is always a problem. He basically has Aegis Immortal whenever he goes down every 260 seconds, down to 60 seconds when it's level 3. It looks like Juggernaut's going to try to come in and push him back. Probably not going to try to go for a gank right there, just to give Kaj a little bit of space. Middle lane, we got a fissure coming out as well. Pudge getting Vengeful Spirit as he went for the rune. As I said, he's going to have a problem. Vengeful Spirit's going to have a problem against Pudge now that Pudge's level 7 versus level 5. So, that early pushing, keeping him afraid of getting into the lane, getting experience, working out for Pudge. And it looks like Dazzle went down to, I'm missing all of these freaking hits. Dazzle goes down. Looks like he got blocked off by a fissure and taken out. That stun, as I was talking about, is giving a lot of problems to this top lane. Basis Void is level 4 versus. I am missing everything. Got another kill onto. Let's see. Vengeful Spirit is killed by Bane. And Tiny went down as well. Oh, Vengeful Spirit killed Bane. Anyways, we got Pudge looking around. He's not going to be able to do anything just yet. He's going to go hide down low. They didn't see him, so they don't know that he's there. They're going to try to deal something, and Bane comes back, starts off with a sap onto Juggernaut. Juggernaut heals himself with Bottle. He has the smoke available, and Pudge is going to have to reveal himself now because the creeps have shown him. And just going to back away. He doesn't have the initiation available with his teammates that he was looking for. And Juggernaut, he's going to go back into the jungle. Korok comes back, but I guess he's looking for Juggernaut, looking for one of them. Vengeful Spirit is still in the trees, and looks like he's going to pass by Juggernaut. Juggernaut, I don't know if he sees him or not. And while that's happening, we got some action going on top lane. Dazzle goes down. Basis Void able to blink away, and a final fissure goes down for him. So that is 2 deaths on Basis Void, which is going to cause him some even more problems. They definitely need his late game farming ability, late game carrying ability through his farm. And we got action coming out here. Pudge taking out Juggernaut with a hook, probably some rot damage as well. Cad's looking low on health here, but level 6, so killing him isn't going to do a whole lot because he's just going to be able to come right back. Gunther coming up top, trying to defend the top tower. Trying to push them back, but it looks like he's going to get hit again. And another stun to come out. One more fissure. Fissure needs to come out to stop him, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Mana boots, replenishing mana. They are 3 on 2 here, so Basis Void goes down yet again. Shallow Grave going out onto casted on Dazzle himself. Korok is just going to run into Sand King, able to deal damage through that ability, and Fissure is able to take out Dazzle. as just like going away present from Earthshaker. And this middle tower getting pressured while all that's happening. Up top lane, they lost the top tower, pressured the mid tower, and it looks like I heard Skeleton King. Yeah, Skeleton King just was killed, but reincarnated with 0 problems in that there. Pudge just getting farm up top. It looks like he has 41 last hits, so he's the most last hits on the field right now. He has an urn as well as a bottle, as well as a magic wand, so has a lot of survivability. Initiation goes out onto Korok. He's taking a lot of damage here, and it looks like he's going to... Oh no! Shallow Grave stops him while he's going to turn on Rot, finishes off Sand King. Maelk is caught out in the background, and Pudge finally goes down, but it looks like Gunther is going to pull off his ultimate, stun up Maelk, but there's no one to finish off that damage. Looks like Vengeful Spirit is going to get away. Oh no, but we have a toss coming out onto him, a blink coming out as well, and then Maelk goes down to Faceless Void, which is good for him. He needs that XP, he needs that farm, he needs that gold. And it looks like with this, they are going to push the top lane, or no? That's it. Yeah, we got a tri-lane on top right now, so they're going to try to push this top tower. Or no, looks like Gunther has decided to go back into the jungle, farm up that way. It's a good idea for him. Tiny's going to come back into the middle lane and try to make sure that no one pushes it too far. And it looks like Bane going down to a 3 heroes. He's caught out, shouldn't have been there. Probably should have backed off.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And the bottom tower is under attack by Juggernaut. He's on his own right now. He's able to sit here as much as he wants. Looks like he's just going to continue to be able to sit here while the Dire is worried about their top tier 2 tower, which is probably arguably more important. And the middle tower by the Radiant is pushed out, so that's going to be fine for them. Pudge now coming in with Bane to try to put some pressure onto Juggernaut to get him back from that tower. And the ultimate to stop it off, the fortification to save the tower, a hook and a rot to finish it off, and they get that deny. Meanwhile, Gunther is caught out yet again by this trio, this stunning trio. You can see you got Maelk with a lot of damage on Magic Missile, as well as huge stun with Burrow Strike, huge stun everywhere coming out from Earthshaker. And Sand King did use the ultimate there to take out Gunther, who's going to be having a problem with level 7. He needs to be higher than everyone basically, but they're not going to be able to defend that top tower. And Faceless Void is looking like he's had a really tough top lane. They're gathering middle lane. And it looks like Maelk is going to sit up there. He knows what they're doing because he knows that they're all there. They're going to rotate, get the regeneration rune on Tiny, and they're milling about deciding what to do. While Maelk kind of stands around looking maybe for an initiation through a swap or just scouting. He's a little bit out of position here because it is 5 on 2 right now. But it doesn't look like the Dire knows where they are. So they're going to back off, try to go middle lane, see if they can either push or catch someone out, which they do. Hook misses, but the Rot is going to deal a ton of damage onto Sand King, and the stuns as well as the toss finishes off Sand King. They caught him out there. Gunther still not able to get anything in his lane. Got absolutely nothing out of that. Needed to back off. Needs his team to pull off a gank. They're smoked up for this, so let's see what they can pull off. And it looks like he's gonna get a hook. Oh, Hook just misses. Just barely misses, although Tiny is able to stun up Maelk. A swap coming out onto him, and an excellent, excellent fissure to stop them from pushing even further. But the ultimate comes out from Bane, and no final damage going to be able to finish it off. Bane's going to have to back off at this point. And Blink and Burrow Strike coming in, and then Juggernaut's ultimate as well as a Blade Fury going to be able to deal a ton of damage. Shallow Grave protecting Tiny, and now Juggernaut is caught off guard, and the ultimate coming out from Korok onto him while Nightmare, meaning that he doesn't get it. But the Epicenter coming in, dealing a ton of damage, not able to finish off anyone. Gunther catches him off in his stun, and it looks like Pudge is going to wait for the hook, get the hook. Fissure stunning up Pudge, and a final toss from Rot able to finish him off. Echo Slam coming down to finish off Dazzle. Actually, Skeleton King got that kill. And Nightmare to stun up Earthshaker while Skeleton King comes and chases them. Bane turns around, gets finished off by Skeleton King. A lot of ganking action going on. And now it looks like the players on the Radiant are going to be backing off, although they do have full mana, full health, so they can continue to pressure. Korok going to go into the jungle. Looks like he is building... Oh, he has a Vitality booster. We'll see what he's going to be building with that one. Possibly a Vanguard, I'm not sure. Mana boots on Tiny, since he doesn't have his bottle, which is standard if he's going middle lane. Battle for Blade Fury. Not sure where that was. I heard that maybe it was in the jungle. Ah, yes, it was just in the jungle. And Dazzle also level 7, which is pretty low, even though he is a support. Although he still is pretty low. Level 9 on Faceless Void is not what he needs. 1 kill, 5 deaths. Pudge looking the best on the team, best on the map so far with 7 kills. Maelk shortly behind him with 4 kills, and this team of Killer Boy and Black Sheep getting a lot of kills as well. And Tiny's gonna stun Vengeful Spirit. I hear a Pudge hook coming out, and the Rock coming out. You're gonna get a stun up onto the Juggernaut from the ultimate. Earthshaker gonna fissure him off a little bit too late to save his partner. Now he's looking a little worse than where the hook coming out. Great hook, finishes off Earthshaker. Blink away from Black Sheep, but he's gonna get caught by Tiny, who came down from mid lane to finish him off, and that's the end of Sand King. And Skeleton King hooked, rotted, caught off by the entire team. He's going to be resurrected. They're gonna run away from this, it looks like. Oh no, sorry. Skeleton King went down twice, so that is the final kill on Skeleton King. And he is down for the count. It's Tiny catching Maelk. Not able to finish him off, but certainly pushing him off. While Gunther is going to be farming top lane. That's what he needs to do. He has a little bit of space to get as much farm as he can. But still not looking great. And I'm sorry if any of the graphics look a little funny. If you might notice, usually that's caused by when you play a replay of Ultimate coming out from Juggernaut. As you saw, that was a sort of glitch happening. Ultimate coming out onto Tiny from Juggernaut. You're going to finish him off real easy. But that's usually caused by when an update occurs and you're playing a replay that is older than the update. And Bane going out of position right there, getting caught off by Skeleton King. Oh, that was a excellent Shallow Grave, but doesn't look like it's going to be able to save Bane. Vengeful Spirit getting the final kill there, and Dazzle went down for that as well, even though he tried to sacrifice himself. He's going to deal off damage to the creep wave, take this middle tower, and now they have massive map control. Not that they didn't have it before, but this sort of seals the deal. The top tier 2 tower gone, all the tier 1 towers gone, and nothing down on the Radiant side. So Radiant's looking pretty strong right now. Gunther continuing to farm up top. They know he's there. They can see him with their creeps. So are they gonna try to push this? Skeleton King standing there, not able to get a little bait off onto him. They're not going to engage unless they know he's there. Gunther coming back, since he knows he was gonna have a little bit of a problem. His lane is pushed completely, and they're just going to posture a little bit, see what they can do. A little bit of damage, finishing off this creep wave, coming back. And Pudge Hook getting Skeleton King. Skeleton King's gonna go, not gonna go down, but the stun coming out from Earthshaker as well as the stun coming out from Sand King. Toss finishing off Sand King. The ultimate catching Skeleton King. The Pudge Hook gonna finish off Skeleton King. Juggernaut is stunned, although we need another kill on Skeleton King. And he finally goes down. And Pudge pulls Gunther away, not able to finish off that kill. Don't know why that Shallow Grave went out, but it did. And now Black Sheep as well as Killer Boy have to run away. And Black Sheep's gonna get stun up. Echo Slam, blink in, finishes off the Dire side. That is unfortunate. And Gunther's gonna probably go down as well here. Korok getting caught off. Korok getting caught off again by Vengeful Spirit. Another stun coming out from... He is landing everything he sees right now. Dealing as much damage as I can with the DPS. Fissure finishing off. Nope, it was Vengeful Spirit that finished off Pudge. This has been an exciting game to watch. Just this gank. Gank versus gank. Who will come out on top? Looks like the Radiant side have the slight advantage with 21 kills, 17 versus 17 kills, but they have a pretty decent gold advantage at 20 minutes into the game. A little approaching, I'd say, approaching 7k, and an XP graph is going up and down in favor of the Radiant right now, 2,000. But with a nice team fight that could turn that XP around, certainly put a dent in that gold graph as well. But it doesn't look like the Radiant is going to play by themselves. Gunther getting caught out right here. He can't get any farm at all. They're on top of him. Fissure and Sand King finishes them off.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And now they have this free bottom tower. Top lane! Looks like Skeleton King got caught off by 3 heroes on the Dire, and he goes down. His reincarnation wasn't up, or he didn't have mana for it. I don't know. I guess his reincarnation probably isn't up yet. What level is it? Level 2. So yeah, that wasn't up by the time he needed it. Juggernaut catching Korok out of balance here. Fissure finishing up Korok as he tries to get away. Echo Slam. They're doing a lot of damage, committing a lot right now to him. Shallow Grave, not really going to be useful. Ooh, and the Bane ultimate killing off Juggernaut. Fishing Hook, not able to catch anyone. They're not backing off from this though. The EG team, the EG boys right here, they are just going to wait to find someone, and there they do. Swap onto Bane, stun, finished off by Vengeful Spirit. This Vengeful Spirit Gary is doing a ton of damage. Yasha finished off onto her to give her even more damage when she finishes off the Manta style. And the lane coming in, the creeps coming into the tower, they still need to be able to defend this as the EG boys are down here. Cadge is in middle lane, pushing this stuff up. Looks like top lane is probably going to be pushed out a little bit. Yeah, top lane is going to push itself out for now. Fishing Hook just misses Vengeful Spirit. That was probably not a good decision to blink in right there. Epicenter coming out onto Gunther, and as well as a blink in and a fissure from Earthshaker, finishing off Dazzle as well as Faceless Void. So probably was a bad time to initiate, right into the heart of the Radiant. It's both like they are both waiting. Just gonna see how many kills they can get off of this baiting maneuver that they are trying. And I guess they've decided to go for Roshan, which they can absolutely do right now. The Dire is too afraid to step out of their base to be able to do any damage. And they are just going to finish this off. Although we got Bane coming Bane out of position here. I don't know why they didn't see him there. Pudge pulling out Skeleton King, going to deal a lot of damage, but Blink coming up from Sand King, as well as his DPS coming out, and Fissure coming up. Echo Slam. Akaj goes down, but he does not die. Skeleton King, Sand King is nowhere to be seen. I'm not sure where he went, but Earthshaker is now looking a little bit worse, but Juggernaut coming in to stop the damage. The Dazzle trying to save himself with a shallow grave, and he is not able to save himself. Yes, awesome. Tiny coming in, dealing some damage to Juggernaut. He's going to try to finish him off. Korok comes running in, stunned though, right at the right time, although Aegis now burned. See if they're going to be able to finish off Juggernaut again. We got immediately the ultimate coming out from Pudge. Hook, not able to deal damage because he's in that Battle Fury mode, Blade Fury mode. Stun coming out from Tiny, Toss, and that finishes off Juggernaut. But this top lane is now pushed in. Dazzle doing a nice job pushing. They're going to teleport up and push out this lane. Korok coming middle lane, and basically all of the dire side is down. XP graph still very much in favor of the Radiant, however, and the gold graph now hugely in favor of the Radiant. So it looks like Pudge built a Vanguard, knowing that he was going to be running in and tanking, which is what he has been doing. A Blink Dagger up on Tiny. I guess he's going to try to build the mechanism, or no? He's also building a hood right now. Maybe going for a pipe to stop that damage from this combination that we're seeing right here: the Vengeful Spirit, Earthshaker, and Sand King. Sand King just total. What's a good word? That's not the word that most people would say. Total domination combination. Domination combination, I like that. That's what we'll call it. Gunther still level 12. Way under leveled right now versus everyone has higher level on him on the Radiant side. So under leveled for him, he's not going to be able to carry the team at this point. The best bet is on Pudge for the Radiant side, but it looks like he's just having too much trouble. He's not very good when he gets locked down, which is what they've been doing to him. And we got that combination just every single time for every single hero. Hook pulling out Earthshaker. He doesn't get finished off though because Vengeful Spirit's going to swap himself in, and Blade Fury coming out, finishing off Pudge as well as Dazzle. Something that irritates me about Juggernaut is he says Battle Fury when his ability is Blade Fury, and Battle Fury is an item. Drives me nuts. It screws me up. Fortification coming out, but that's just going to buy a little bit of time. Not enough time to stop them though, because Pudge and Faceless are both down. Tiny gonna just try to deal a little bit of harassment, but this tower, this barracks goes down to the Radiant. No problem right there. Blink in, Burrow Strike, Fissure, Magic Missile, finished off by Juggernaut. And gonna get Bane for this as well. Tiny also gonna get a problem. Huge problem for Tiny. He's almost there, but they're not gonna let him have it. That let's see, so we got Earthshaker, Sand King, Vengeful Spirit, OP. Especially for this pub ganking stompage. Got a fishing hook, not able to get anyone. But Korok is not one to back down to a fight. Even though he's down 2 teammates, he's going to try to push him back. They're going to go back, look for the creeps, push him in, and then looks for another engagement. All at once now. Stun coming out from Skeleton King. All that damage again just immediately focuses down Pudge. He can't do anything about this. The Nightmare going out to try to stop Skeleton King. Dazzle saving himself for probably no reason. Gunther looking a little bit of just out of position here. He goes down to that as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they are just milling around here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Why he did that, I don't know. What are they doing? They're waiting around for something. Skeleton King says, "Screw this! I'm heading back." Push out that top lane. Still sitting around. They want Bane. Oh no! They're waiting for them to all come back. The Epicenter blink in. Echo Slam. Epicenter. Juggernaut ultimate, and not able to finish him off. Pudge coming back alive, and he is going to be able to finish that off. Vengeful Spirit running away, going back inside, but instead of getting the Manta style, just going for the Sanz and Yasha, because why not at this point? When you're winning, build a Sanj and Yasha. That's the that is the key. And it's going to be a little while until the Radiant respawns and is able to push back in and take this tower. I really don't think Quantic, I don't think Korok, even with his excellent hooks this game, is going to be able to save this. We got too many people out of position. Bane just seems to just be going in whenever he wants. Faceless, he didn't get zero farm. Dazzle trying to save Faceless and babysit him, but not able to really save him in too many cases. It was a nice decision to a little earlier to save Pudge with a shallow grave. That turned around a situation. It didn't turn around a situation, but was able to allow him to get a kill rather than just dying. That winning combination of picks and teamwork on the Radiant side have really saved them. And it looks like Black Sheep is going to go in. Here comes another Earthshaker, Blink. And that massive damage isn't able to finish him off. They didn't want to pop off an ultimate there. Well, I guess Sand King couldn't. Echo Slam was up, but they didn't really feel it was necessary for them to kill him. Just waiting for Vengeful Spirit to come back, which is top lane, so they're going to push in. They're probably going to be uncontested for this tower, although they're not going to focus on it. And the Dire side just sitting in their jungle, Korok just looking like a sentry right now. Don't ult in our fountain. I think that was the plan, man. Anyways, tons of damage, ultimate coming out, so much damage. They didn't ult in they didn't ult in their fountain. They listened. I don't know why, but they did. Pudge just knows he can't initiate. Korok knows he can't initiate at this point. They're gonna focus on these towers and then go for the final ancients. Oh, magic missile on a creep. That's cool. Pudge pulling in Vengeful Spirit, trying to take him out. Not going to be able to do it with all the stun coming out to counter him. There he goes. Bane the only one up. Oh, Dazzle is up as well. Looks like they just don't want to get in their fountain. But no such luck. Hope they're not going to get ulted, but going to get Burrow Strike, Fissured, and ultimate. Yep, Maelk saves his partner. I guess they're waiting for something. Just making sure that they don't come out to stop creeps from pushing the ancient. Fissured. Just to say, this is the end of the game. You're not going anywhere. And there it goes. So hope you guys enjoyed this cast, and thank you guys for tuning in. I'll allow the stat screen to come up, because you totally want. That's it. That's what it's about. There you go. And hope you guys enjoyed. Please tune in for more. I'm Love is Dead, and I'll see you guys later.